Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading today. We're going to do a general reading for the end of September. I keep hesitating because I keep wanting to say October. It's almost like my head's there already, you know, but I really did want to do you this bonus reading. So let's get into it. While I'm shuffling the cards, I will just say to you that this is the last weekend of the availability on the discount reading for the signs of Capricorn and Sagittarius. If you want to access a personal reading, which will be pre-recorded just like this, but it will be specifically for you, and they are available on my Buy Me a Coffee page under the shop tab. There's all sorts of readings on there if you fancy something different, but there is, as I say, a half price deal for your particular sign. I will be taking that down on October the 1st. So if you'd like a reading, please go ahead and book. Anyway, thank you for being here today, Capricorn, and let's get started. We're going to look at the general energy around you, any messages from Spirit, what Spirit want you to know about a situation that's happening in your life and about things in general. So let's see what comes up. We started with conflict. We then have the sacred temple. We have travel, Capricorn. Very nice. Ooh, new beginnings. I love seeing new beginnings. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Ascended Masters. I love that. Excuse me. I love that because, you know, when we see the Ascended Masters, this is about your ancestors. This is about the people in spirit who are watching over you. So whereas normally I feel at the bottom of the deck is energy that is further down the line that's coming in. For you today, Capricorn, this very strongly is showing me that you are protected by those in the spirit world who you were connected with ancestrally. So you have their protection. Looks like you've been dealing with a situation because we started with the card of conflict. Now, this could be a conflict. I got the energy of conflict with a person or other people. So it may be that you've had crosswords with people, or you feel maybe let down by somebody, or someone's taken a decision that has affected you in some way. But it feels like there is an actual physical conflict coming from this card. For others of you, it may be a lesser energy in that it may be something that you're just going round in your head about, that you've got that inner conflict going on. You're not sure what to do about something. But yeah, it will be different for all of you, as I always say, because this is a general reading. But there's a definite energy of an unsettled feeling about a particular situation. I don't feel it's to do with life per se, although it may be affecting other areas of your life, but it feels like it's about a particular issue. That's what's coming through. Spirit want you to know that it is really important that you regain some peace in this situation, and they're going to help you to do that. That's why your ancestors are here and they're on it, as are your spirit guides and the angels, if you ask them to help you with this situation. The sacred temple is all about your inner being. You know, your body is often described in places as being your sacred temple, because this is about your inner soul, your inner spirit, and about drawing things back to a place of peacefulness, sacredness, and, you know, inner well-being, really. So Spirit want you to know that they are helping you to find some sort of solution or resolution that everybody's happy with, but particularly you're happy with. No favoritism there, but we're doing your reading, obviously. And, you know, they're helping you to restore peace in this situation. So it is coming. Some of you may already be at this stage because this can be past energy. But it is about, they've just said to me, keep believing. So you may have reached some sort of agreement with somebody about something, but you're not quite believing you can sustain it. Spirit are saying you can sustain it. We're going to help you with that. It's going to be interesting to see what tarot we bring out with that. Yeah, interesting. You're going on a journey. Now, for some of you, you may be traveling, you may be going on holiday, you may be visiting relatives, you may be traveling for work. You may be just taking some time out by, going somewhere peaceful for a little while. For others of you, this will be your life journey, and this will be just about you making some decisions to maybe take a different direction in life to move forward. And especially because we see this new beginning card here. I love seeing this in a reading because it's so refreshing. It's like a door opening. And look at this archway here with all the light shining through. Obviously, we have this adorable baby here smiling like they're really, really happy. So this is going to be whatever this new beginning is that you bring into your life. And I do feel you're bringing it in with the help of your ancestors. It's going to be a really positive move for you. I love the fact that the foliage, it's not foliage, is it? Because it's actual flowers. The flowers around here are purple, which is obviously a very spiritual colour. So I'm going to pull some tarot because we're going to find out more about what happens next, what extra guidance Spirit want you to have, basically. Which tarot we're using, Spirit? I don't know. Okay, we're going over here. Okay. I call these my old faithfuls. They're my original tarot deck that I had. Thank you, Spirit. They give me a card when they want me to stop waffling on. So, yes, many challenges. It feels like you've done all you can to sort out this situation and you're just left with your final sort of strands of hope here. You may be feeling pretty exhausted, but you're determined to, get through this situation. So whatever this conflict has been, I think it's been very difficult for you, Sagittarius. But Sagittarius? Has it been with a Sagittarian? Apologies, Capricorn, but obviously there's a Sagittarius energy coming through for somebody there. So that's interesting. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. But no, Capricorn, it's obviously something that has been pretty exhausting for you. I forgot my train of thought there. That threw me totally off, of course. But yeah, you have this determination to sort it out. And we know that peace is ahead of you. So it has been, they're showing us again. For some of you, it's caused you a lot of heartbreak. So, I am wondering whether for some of you there has been some sort of family fallout or the breakup of a relationship of some sort. It feels more like a family fallout to me, or a close friend, or maybe a close work colleague. It feels like something like that. It doesn't feel like a romantic breakup to me. Could be for some of you, but it doesn't feel like that to me. But whatever it is, it's caused you stress, it's caused you heartbreak, and you just want it to be sorted. You want it to be resolved. It is going to be. We have this peace here. I think things aren't as you think they are. They're not as bad as it feels to you, Capricorn, and that is not pulling you down in any way, of course, because we all feel things that, in different ways. But whatever this is, it has been upsetting for you, but I think things are going to come to light, and that's what's going to bring the peace. Things aren't as they seem. It's almost like, some of the information is hidden. And so to a certain degree, Capricorn, whatever this situation is for you, it's almost like you're under a bit of an illusion with it because you only know part of the story. That's very interesting. How's this peace going to come, Spirit? Let's move that over because those two came out together. How's the peace going to come, please? It's going to happen quite quickly. I think somebody involved in this situation is just going to draw it to a close. It could be you. This could be your energy just saying, look, I've had enough of this. Let's sort this out once and for all. Or it could be the other person, people involved. It's almost like people have been, when people sort of we use the expression pussyfoot around situations, but it's when you're treading very delicately like a cat. But it could, it's like that. It almost feels like people have tried to sort out a situation, but not really confronted it head on. And I don't mean that in an angry way, but you see this knight, he sort of rushes in to sort things out. And, sometimes that can be detrimental because they don't take in all the facts. And all the obstacles are sort of, just, he uses his sword to just get them all out of the way. So it's like a bull in a china shop, really. I'm using lots of analogies, aren't I? But that's how it usually is. But in this situation, it feels like a fast resolution. And it may not feel very fast because I feel like this situation's been going on a while. But I think it will reach a resolution fairly swiftly once all the information comes to light. Yeah, there's been people gossiping around it, which is what has kept this situation going for you. And I think this night will bring about the end to the gossiping, because I think there's key information that's missing. I think that something hasn't been said that would have stopped a lot of the heartache in the first place, So let's see how the journey's moving forward. How is the journey moving forward for Capricorn, please? How's the journey moving forward? What's happening with this travel? Tell us about it, Spirit, please. Yeah, we've got this fresh start coming up. When people see the Tower in tarot, sometimes they don't like it because it looks like everything's falling to pieces. But it's almost like this situation had to be dismantled before you could move forward. There had to be a resolution, and it is coming. We know that you've got peace here. So whatever that is for you, Capricorn, it had to happen because it allows a rebuild of something much more positive, the step in the new direction. Now that can, as I said to you earlier, can be physical. It can be you saying, do you know what, I'm changing where I live, I'm changing my situation with work, I'm changing, my friendship circle, whatever it is. Doesn't feel romantic for me, but it could be. Could be. It gives you a chance to rebuild. You've been through the tough bit. Peace is coming. New start, something new. And this could be a new start just in terms of attitude. As I say, you could be staying exactly where you are if that's where you want to be. You have free will, Capricorn, but you may be making different choices about where you spend your time, how you spend your time, and what you're actually going to be doing, So tell us about this new beginning and this positive move forward, Spirit, please. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. Challenges. Challenges around you. You have found it very challenging. Spirit, tell us about the new start though, please. It may be difficult for you to let go of something. You may find it difficult because you may still have some sadness attached to this situation. And although you find peace within this situation and a resolution, Capricorn, there may be aspects of it that you still feel sad about, and that's been quite a challenge for you. But you are going to move on. You are going to move away from that despite any obstacles that there have been. You are going to move forward from this. And, let's see. We know this lovely new beginning with all this light is here. We know you're protected. We know you're on this life journey. You're going to make a decision. You're going to make a positive decision. Look how happy this person is in the card. We have a butterfly, which signifies change. We know that because we have a new beginning. But look how she's dancing, and she's dancing to her own tune, which is so important, Capricorn. Follow your heart. Do what makes you blissfully happy. Take this peace within you and choose your path. Interesting that we had the travel card and now we have you choosing your own path, making that very solid decision to move forward. Where will the decision lead, Capricorn, to? a passionate new beginning. It almost feels like once you've finished dealing with all this stress and you know, whatever it is around this situation, something that has made you feel sad, made you pull you down, there's been people gossiping and just a difficult set of circumstances that's quite wearing, really. Once you've dealt with that, you've made the decision to move on and just put it all behind you, that's when your world opens up again to this new beginning. You get, you know, an influx of ideas that are stimulating, and you know which steps to take, which direction to move in, something you really feel good about that sets your soul alight, Capricorn. So yeah, Spirit are very, very aware. Do you want to send a message? They've said use the angel cards, so bear with me. Let me just reach over for those. Ooh. They want an angel card pulling for the Ascended Masters. Thank you for being with us, angels. What do you want Capricorn to know? Oh, I nearly missed it. It's going to happen within the next few weeks. They're putting a time scale on it. Now, obviously, this is a general reading. It will be different for all of you. But if this reading has totally resonated with you regarding a situation you're dealing with, then chances are this timing could be for you also, Capricorn. So within the next few weeks, you're going to have the opportunity to put all this behind you and actually move forward. That's so lovely for you. And at the bottom of the angel deck, we have opportunity. So this new beginning, and as we said, the ideas full of passion, the new beginning with the ace. Aces bring new opportunities. We have it confirmed by the angels here. I love that. Right, I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology because you know I love Moonology. And I'm just going to pull a couple because we have the angel cards present here. So I don't really feel the need for additional information, but I do love my Moonology cards. So they're saying go deeper. A lot of the stuff you've been dealing with has been hurtful and has put you under emotional pressure. And they're saying, really, you need to treat that in a more superficial way. And actually remember who you are, your soul and your spirit, and do that soul searching for what is it that will bring that bliss for you, just you, not with anybody else. You know, what is it that sets your world on fire, Capricorn? It also says reveal what needs to be seen. And that's interesting because didn't I say earlier there's something in this situation that's hidden? And I felt it was somebody that was withholding something that hadn't been said, and that's led to a lot of this bad feeling. So that's interesting about things that are hidden that are now going to be revealed. But this says reveal what needs to be seen. So, you know, maybe you need to show that you're not afraid to move forward, to put everything behind you and to put your focus on something more positive rather than keeping this situation going. Because the new start needs to be seen. It's very clear over here. On the bottom of the deck, they've said, take a reality check. And this is really about, you know, you being honest with yourself about what will make you happy, as I was just saying. That is a lovely reading for you, very interesting. Let me know if that resonated, because it does feel like it was quite specific regarding this situation here for somebody. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading, Capricorn. If you did, please do help me out by dropping a like or subscribing. And I will talk to you all again really soon. Bye for now.